This is an update on the Malaysian plane. We are trying to tranquilize this Jesuit who's got this plane in his anus. But he's like Godzilla. We can't bring him down. The problem is the wings are stuck in his anus, and I think he enjoys having something big in his anus, so he doesn't want to dump it, like have a dump or try to get rid of it. And he's probably scared too because the wings are stuck in there. It's going to really hurt if we push the plane out. So here's what I propose. Scientists out there, and maybe if you can work with some medical doctors, and here's where my medical knowledge might come in handy. I propose we give him diarrhea. We have the scientific capability to use genetic scanners to change the composition of matter. So what I propose you do, scientists, keep working on the abortion machine. And we haven't totally ruled out the possibility that we might just have to execute this guy and cut him open like a pig and just take the plane out. But we're trying to make that a last resort. He's not surrendering to us, and Terrence thinks it's because he enjoys having something big in his anus. He feels like he's breaking the Guinness Book of World Records or something. Anyways, find a way, get a genetic scanning machine that will change the composition of the wings into something liquid that his bowels can absorb. Possibly water with magnesium in it. Magnesium makes you have to go. We want him to have a diarrhea dump. Maybe salt water. Okay? And then while you're doing that, the people that are still alive in there, we got to find some way to melt the plane, but not the people and the protection around them. So we'll do a two-pronged attack. We will melt the wings and very possibly the body of the plane, because if he has a diarrhea dump, what could happen is the diarrhea would go around the plane and it would come out, but the plane would still be lodged in his anus. So we need to melt the plane too. So by changing the chemical composition of the outside of the plane and encasing each human being like in an oxygen bubble that's flexible, that can be squeezed so that he can like give birth to maybe 1 million babies, something like that, maybe we can save the people. So see if you can come up with a way to melt the wings. Maybe that's all we need to melt. We may not need to melt. It might be safer that way. Melt the wings by transforming it chemically from the metal or whatever it's made out of to magnesium water or salt water or feces. We got to make him have to go to the bathroom. We're going to give him diarrhea. Magnesium water. Maybe put it in his blood, in his veins. You need to work with medical doctors on this. He has human physiology. If we make it so that he has to go to the bathroom, he might dump the plane and all the people out on the ground, and then we can save them. But a two-pronged attack. We're going to melt the plane's wings and possibly the plane's body by transforming the chemical composition of the plane from metal to maybe feces or magnesium water. Have some doctors get in with us. And then at the same time, encase each human being maybe in an oxygen bubble of some sort that's flexible so that he can just give birth to a bunch of babies through his anus. Something like that, okay? So you doctors out there, scientists, see if you can help us on this, okay? I think I've stated the most important stuff. Yeah, so right now we're still trying to get them down, and we haven't been able to, and so, yeah, see if we can do something like that. And we've been getting quite a response. A lot of people say that they can tolerate Indian food, and they're willing to crawl there into his anus to try to save people. But, maybe my idea of giving him diarrhea might work, so... the people are running out of oxygen, so maybe if we can make an oxygen bubble for each person, and encase each of them in a bubble, and then just melt the plane. We might be able to do it that way. I don't know. But I think if we do something along the line of what I said, if we make him have to go to the bathroom, maybe we can save these people.